Oh, hold on. You got 3,
Yeah.
and I got 2.
Yeah. I only hit 2 spots.
But you hit 3 spots. You just hit a really good spot.
Oh, yeah. I hit the middle. So
You pretended like you forgot, so you could that was pretty clever.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Throw and Tell, the Burnt Hickory podcast, where we take the awkwardness out of introductions by doing them for you. Today, it's just Kory and I, so plenty of time to overshare, overthink, and maybe stumble upon something profound. If we're lucky. Here we go.
Oh!
Basically, throw and tell. Welcome. This is going to be a part that starts all episodes where we throw darts at the board and we are prompted by questions given to us by the children of Burnt Hickory.
Except for this first set.
Except for this first. Well, it's kind of like a mix, right?
Right.
It's like we
Our kids and ChatGPT.
which is part of the integration. We'll talk more about that, of why the podcast and how, and all the questions about it. So,
All right.
both these questions I've been wanting to ask you for a long time. Yeah.
I know the answer to this first question. So.
Do you? You want to start there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
I think so.
Basketball or baseball?
You do know the answer to this one. As much as I like baseball, it's basketball.
Basketball.
I don't even know if that means play or watch, but it's the same answer.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, this has been a question I've been dying to ask you for a while.
Okay.
This is from Blakely Jordan. How do you make shoes?
This is a personal, like me personally, or just in general, how do people make shoes?
I would hate you be the expertise on this subject, so I would think make it more personal.
Personal?
Like, how would you do it?
I would make shoes out of cardboard.
Yeah, that checks.
I'm capable.
Yeah.
I made a giant cardboard shoe one time. That's all the shoe experience I have.
Was it for a giant?
No, it was for nothing.
Oh.
Like, just in general, I was like, you know what, I'm going to make a giant shoe.
So normally people are like, hey, I'm going to go out for a jog.
No, I made a shoe.
Or, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
So make sure we're on the same page there. Okay. Well, this will be a good way for people to learn who you are. So this is from...
It's me, right?
It is totally for you.
Yeah.
I got so excited about this one.
I know. All right. If animals could talk, which one would be the rudest?
So immediately, I thought of badgers.
I thought you might.
I don't know how to explain it.
Okay.
But badgers feel like they would be, I'm imagining like not necessarily like a Joe Pesci, but like definitely like rough around the edges, maybe. Yeah, I won't say much more than that, but I feel like that'd be the tone of the badger.
I don't know much about badgers.
Yeah. Do you know much about Joe Pesci?
I might know more about Joe Pesci than badgers.
Speaking of Joe Pesci.
There's no way.
This comes from Finley.
Okay.
What kind of insect do you like?
0.
You don't like any of them?
I'm not an insect fan. I don't want them to touch me. And Asher always wants me to hunt for them. And he's like, Daddy, will you pick this bug up? And I'm like, no.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah. We have to go on like bug hunts. And
right, yeah. But I, in my mind, like a hunt for them meant like you're packing up the car,
like,
you're heading to the...
Daddy, lift up this rock.
Right.
I'm like, I don't want to lift up a rock.
But you do.
Yeah, and then he makes me pick up the roly-polies.
Yeah.
Roly-polies are fine.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's like anything with more than just legs, he likes to pick up like the grossest stuff. And I'm just like, no, thank you.
It's giving me very much like Simba meets Timon and Pumbaa vibes, and you're Simba, and you're like, hey, no worries, eat some bugs, you lion.
That's exactly
and you're like,
it.
no, I don't belong here, but he ends up trying to belong there.
Yeah,
we know how that story ends. Okay, what kind? You did that already. My turn.
Oh, yeah. You're so eager to ask me.
I'm so excited about asking you questions.
More animal questions.
Okay.
Ready? What animal do you irrationally think you could beat in a fight?
Irrationally.
That's it. So irrationally is, I feel like
I know what the word means.
No,
oh, okay. I
it's
thought you were
the key to
explain it to me. And I was going to try to coolly brush you off while still listening to what irrationally meant. Yeah. Irrationally seems like the key. I wouldn't go as far as like a lion, like we were talking about. That'd be so irrational, I feel like. But maybe like a large kangaroo.
Okay.
Like
I've seen videos of kangaroos punching people.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm referencing.
Yeah.
So if you're to irrationally get somewhere,
right,
it'd be there. Because I think rationally
you could rationally beat up a badger. You could irrationally beat up a...
Right.
Yeah.
And I kind of get the same icky feelings of like touching animals and things.
Okay.
So like,
yeah, I'm not a fan of touching animals.
Yeah. So me beating up an animal, which seems like a weird way to start the podcast, is definitely with something in my hand.
Okay.
Versus like so we should move on to something else. Okay, well, so I'm Spencer.
I'm Kory.
And we're starting off this podcast. This is a podcast for Burnt Hickory Church of Christ. And I've been going to the church now for around 5 years.
Okay.
You a little longer.
Yeah, 40.
Yeah, 40 years.
40.
Soon.
Well, next month, 40 years.
Yeah. So what's next month, Kory?
It's my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm turning 40. So I know the ins and outs of Burnt Hickory.
Would you say you know where all the hidden keys are?
I definitely do.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm supposed to.
You shouldn't have said that.
Yeah. Are people even supposed to know that there's keys hidden?
I don't know. Do we have to cut this out?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. That could be fun to find out.
I mean, we just won't tell where they are.
Or we'll find out who actually listens to the podcast.
Oh, and then,
and if it's an issue or not.
Yeah. Like,
see, this was a strategic move, not a mistake. But I guess we should explain what the podcast is all about, or rather the genesis of the idea. Do you want to kind of give us that?
Sure. So this past summer, we were both teaching a class together, and it was a intergenerational class. And the whole goal is for us to branch out of our regular classes, meet new people, and like learn about the people that we normally wouldn't learn about. Different generations. So older people, we're supposed to learn from the younger people. The younger people are supposed to learn from the older people. And
I think that's scriptural.
Yeah. So that was the intent. And at the end of that class, we were done teaching. I realized that I didn't really learn who the people were in our class.
Yeah.
And like I learned names and little bits about them just from like the questions they ask.
Yeah.
But it didn't go further than that.
Like it wasn't like you didn't learn anything from them. Like
right.
I still feel like the class,
it was a success.
The idea around the thing I still really enjoyed, but it was more like you did class with them versus learned about them through class.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we were getting ready to go back to our regular class, and I realized I was going to go back to a class where I didn't really know everybody in that class.
Yes.
So I felt like there needed to be some type of way to get to know these people. And I will say that this is like completely on me. Like I can do better.
Yeah. I imagine you going home and like looking yourself in the mirror and you're like, I can do better.
Yeah.
So why not create a tool that can help all of us do better? Yeah.
And so that was kind of like the starting point of like a small idea that I had. And so like originally you had come to me and were like, let's do a podcast.
Yeah.
And with no ideas, no nothing, just let's do a podcast. And so that like stuck in the back of my head. And so like now, like this idea was coming together and I was like, maybe we could do a podcast. And my original thought was just for our class. Like it was going to be a small thing where we would, just interview people and then we could just send it in our group chat to each other.
Discord or something.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that's where I came to you with the idea. Then you took it and made it a little bigger.
Yeah, because I just wanted it. I had done a podcast in the past and surprisingly had really enjoyed it. I didn't expect to enjoy being seen on the podcast.
Yeah, no, so when you originally asked me,
Yeah,
I was like thinking, I don't want to be on camera.
nah,
Like that's
Yeah.
not for me.
Yeah.
But I, do it anyways.
yeah, we'll figure it out. And I think that there is a lot of enjoyment just behind getting to know people. There's a lot of craft behind asking good questions and getting to know them well, which people watching this can decide if we're doing a good job at that or not, if we're improving or not. But just the idea of like doing that, I was excited about. So I'm glad we could find a way to kind of make that applicable to the church. And I think like thinking about this being a tool, like the podcast in general, it's like, what is it meant to do? That's well said from what you're saying. Just like wanting to like help start those introductions, like take that first step for people that may not want to do that, have the energy to do it, or be in a season of life to where they can have the bandwidth of even like intentionally talking to someone. So I feel like the hopes of this, and specifically in podcast form, which would allow people to just speak more of who they are, where they come from, their experiences in life, hopefully allow for that kind of integration out in the church. So
yeah, one of the things that you originally said when you're pitching it, or maybe like, I don't know, like a little intro or something that you were working on, you said something along the lines of, we will do the awkward introduction so you don't have to.
Yeah.
And that is kind of what like stuck with me, of like, like this is what we're doing. This is why we're trying to go about it in this way.
Yeah.
So like we can ask people questions that you wouldn't have time to maybe on Sunday to ask people. Because I feel like you get in this rut of small talk where you just are doing the small talk and not actually like listening, or like it's just like you just have this rhythm of, how are you? I'm good. How are you? How was your week? Like those things. And you're not really asking the questions. You're just doing the thing that you're supposed to do.
Yeah. And it's not even like ill intent behind it.
You're right.
It's like,
right.
like responsibility, or like we have a lot of people who volunteer and who have, like, there's a limited amount of time while you're here. We're here for one day a week. Right. So it's like you're trying to serve other people, passing someone in the hallway. It'd be rude to not say anything. Right. So it's kind of, And it's not, this isn't supposed to be a replacement for people getting to know one another by any means, but like hopefully a helpful nudge in the,
it's like a starting point. Yeah.
Like, oh, that person also likes crocheting. What a great thing to know. Yeah, exactly. Maybe we can hang out. Maybe we can get to know one another. So so I think that's kind of the gist of like the purpose behind the podcast. What we're hoping that people consuming it gain.
And that's like when I came to you with the small idea, you made it bigger. It made it, to me, more, it gave me more of a reason to want to do it and be on camera. Like, this isn't a thing that I like to do in general. Like, I don't want to be in front of people. I don't know how to act in front of cameras. So like this whole time I'm like, do I look at the cameras? There's cameras everywhere. Do I look at them, or do I just look at you? So like just in general, like this isn't a thing that I want to be doing, but also I see the potential of the impact that it could have. Yeah. And so that's what made me excited about it when you started, making the ideas bigger and bigger.
Yeah. And it'll be a process. It's like, like this is the second time we're recording this actual episode already. And it's because we're doing this on phones and whatnot. We have Nikki making sure everything's recording now. Like this is, it's going to be part of it. Yeah. But it's going to be a good thing. I think the intent behind it, I think the meat behind the purpose of it. Right. If consumed, I think is going to be a good thing. But, and so we'll have guests in, that's the primary. We'll have guests in to come out to learn more about them and to hear their stories, and throw darts. Of course. So that's going to be an ongoing integration. This being mainly about integrating everyone into like different parts of the church more to one another. We're trying to additionally integrate a lot of this into. So the names, or rather the questions come from the board. Ideally, they're going to be fed through us by our children who are going to give us some great content, I'm positive.
Yeah.
And then also, we're going to have a scoreboard of kind of gamifying the process of who in all the church is currently standing up top
So
of the
hopefully
leaderboard.
It'll make people want to be on the podcast. Be like, oh, I could be the top person on the leaderboard for darts.
Yeah.
So like friendly competition always gets people involved.
Yeah, and I feel like that would be probably like, I think a goal for me with the podcast is for someone to have like that'd be their lifelong mission is to find themselves at the top of the leaderboard. I mean, it's got the potential for it.
Hey,
yeah. So we'll have dartboard questions coming in from our kiddos, and integrations throughout, and then interviews. We'll also have some kind of more fun, like probably shorter, different kinds of episodes. I guess we'll kind of bring across is, whether it's us playing a silly game or if it's something else going on.
Yeah,
try to get some variety to it.
Right. So with the whole intent of getting as many different groups of people incorporated.
Yeah.
And just like a fun thing that everyone in the church can be involved with. So like almost like you talked about, like making a celebrity out of people in the church.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, we saw you on the podcast. And then like that's an immediate introduction to someone new that you might not talked about.
Like you're going to learn something about someone if you are consuming the content.
Right.
Which is going to inevitably like, oh, I remember, like it's just part of that process. And I think that's a good way to do it. But I wonder if a good way to end this episode is, which is not going to be as interesting as it is when a guest comes in, because at some point we're still workshopping the name of this segment. I say that because I think I put one down and we haven't even talked about it, so we're not going to mention it. But you found this idea of,
where
I don't know if you want to better explain it than I do.
It's basically just the people on the podcast, the guests, would ask us questions. And so like it gives them an opportunity to potentially like, well, if we're doing it at the end, I guess it doesn't really matter, but like originally when I was talking about it, it was like a way that they could maybe like ease into the podcast, but now we have the dart. So that's like the ease in.
Right.
But it's just a way that, you know, it's not just them the whole time.
Yeah. And I think you can learn a lot about the person by the questions they ask.
That's true.
And so I think there's something interesting about a guest of bringing questions to us. Right. It's not only that you and I are conceited and want to hear about ourselves. It's not just that. Right. But it's like, I think there's something to gain with hearing what people want to ask and what they want to know. Yeah. So like if you ask somebody how are shoes made, right? There's you learn that person was probably interested in shoes at the time. Yeah, right. It's a good way to learn about somebody by the questions that they ask. So do you want to do two of those and then let's do it. Do you have one in mind? I do. Okay, go for it. So I thought hard about it. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure. I'll admit. So if you're listening to this and you end up coming on the podcast, there's a lot of pressure to like asking a good question. I feel like. Yeah, I agree. So like we respect that. This could be a bad question. I don't know. It's great. But anyways, I know you're a movie guy. Oh no. So my question is, what is the best movie? Not your favorite movie. Okay. The best movie. Well, that's the question. That's the question. What is the best movie? That's a great question. So there is a popular answer to this. Okay, I didn't know that. And it's Casablanca. Really? See, you gotta. I'm not. So we've talked about this before because for those who don't know, like I worked in the film industry for 18 years now. So that's something I enjoy. And then so we'll have discussions because you're an artist, like you understand art. So we'll have discussions about like what's a good movie and what's not a good movie. And I do find that people, not even like, I don't even know what the demographic, but plenty of people have a hard time with older movies. Yeah. And you brought up you actually taught me maybe why that is. It's not that you can't appreciate it, but you don't know what to appreciate. Right. Which makes complete sense to me. If I watch a black and white movie, like all I see, you're immediately turned off by black and white movie. Yeah. 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 But then so like you look at it in a different
light, and you can
That
appreciate
was
it.
well done. Great pun.
Oh yeah, you can appreciate it for what it is, where I don't even know what to appreciate.
Yeah. And it's probably extensions of that somewhere else where I could probably do the same. It's probably every craft. It's probably every like skill or something that takes time to learn well.
Right.
There's going to
I
be
agree.
aspects of it that if you don't fully appreciate like the work that took into it, and it's not even just like labor. It's like labor of thought,
Mm-hmm.
like physical labor, I guess.
Yeah.
Like labor of thought and like the limitations. Like,
That's
a
I think
huge
that's
one.
key.
Because like
Limitations.
when kids watch Star Wars, which is a great example,
Mhm.
because a lot of people will be able to relate to this that have, grew up and they were like, Star Wars was amazing. It's like kids nowadays do not see that. And it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because of what they're seeing now, they don't understand the limitations
right.
of all the miniatures that were shot and how they were like how amazing it would have been
Yeah.
to have not experienced anything like that and to walk into this galaxy.
Right.
Like, so
I think that's the key.
yeah, I think that is the key.
Yeah. So what's the answer?
Without a lot of time to like think through all the movies, I will say Casablanca has to be probably top 3 answers to your question. It was very underwhelming, I can tell.
I disagree, but
Yeah. Well, do you have an answer?
No, I don't have an answer.
If you had to guess an answer, would you have one?
The Matrix.
Maybe this is a good one. Like a good answer to that question, I feel like.
I feel like it was the thing that broke through limitations,
Yeah.
leading to other movies being able to do new things.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
That's great. I think it's a great answer. So I came with like 3. So I'm going to
three's
choose
too
one.
many.
Man, these are really good ones. I would say
I'm
these.
excited.
Yeah. When do you feel most yourself?
Oh,
What does that environment or that situation
okay.
look like?
Not on a podcast.
No. I can't tell you where, but I can tell you it's not here.
Yeah. That's a good question. Where do I feel? I probably just at home.
Yeah.
Just like playing a board game or something.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe when you're in an environment that you understand.
Yeah.
So if I'm playing a board game, I know the rules. That's I also like. So I remember playing sports, and
Is that a board game?
no, in general playing sports, and so like you're out on the field or wherever,
Yeah.
and you just like trash talking people,
Okay.
and it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know, you feel like you're at home when you are in the environment that you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like I was playing sports, I knew what I was supposed to be doing,
Yeah.
the directions or whatever,
Yeah.
and so it's just like just loose and free.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that thing now is playing board games.
Yeah. I like that. So it's you feel most yourself when you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
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 And when you feel comfortable is when you're doing something you know.
Right.
Sure.
That's my answer.
Yeah. I was going to have a follow-up.
What's the follow-up?
Well, you answered it.
Oh, okay.
It's like, well, how did you get there? So that was great.
That's
So do you think you could, because assuming that you could be more comfortable in other areas with exposure to those areas,
yeah.
could you feel more like yourself in those areas in time?
Yeah. So perfect example is teaching.
Oh, yeah.
So like
You
when
shared this, yeah.
I just kind of like got thrown into a teaching role. at this
100%
church.
same. Yeah.
And so when I first started, also it was a weird time in my life. So like it was right around the time where I started having panic attacks.
Okay.
So panic attacks in front of people. It was just like 2 things were happening at the same time. And so it was just like I was not good at it.
Yeah.
And I would talk about Jesus and I would just start crying.
Yeah.
Like immediate. And I was just like, Nikki would have to take over for me or something, like punch me in the shoulder. Just anything to make me laugh or something to get me out of that.
Yeah.
And so like, as I continued to do it, I don't necessarily say I got better at it, but
I can't say it either because I didn't see the beginning, but you're good at it.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
I got more comfortable.
Yeah.
And so now when I still have like stage fright or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not the same as it was.
Yeah.
So like when I go into class, I know what I'm going to do. And so I feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
I think it's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'll get more comfortable in this too.
As
When
you
I
do.
when I know if I'm supposed to be looking, where to look and how to sit, you know? Like I feel uncomfortable trying to figure that out.
That was one of the first things I learned growing up in the Church of Christ. They really put a lot of energy into like, at least the one I grew up in, of like the boys starting to do leadership roles.
Okay, yeah.
Like early, well before they're used to or supposed to.
Yeah,
yeah. And one of the first things I was taught was just start with knowing where you're going to place your hands.
Oh yeah, that's
just like know where your hands are going to go.
Yeah,
and then the rest will follow. I was like, that was a good one.
He's just like,
yeah.
What do I? Yeah. No, I completely.
This isn't a tip for you. This is a relating to the struggle of learning how to do the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so you felt more like yourself more often than when teaching class by becoming more comfortable in the situation. Yeah. I think it's good.
So that's my answer.
Awesome, man. That's great.
All right.
It's great.
Next question for you.
Oh yeah.
All right. Next question is, what is your favorite thing to do?
You ask these questions a lot, and you leave them like super open ended.
This isn't my most open ended question.
No, I didn't say that. Do you want to ask that one?
No, we'll save it. We'll save it for another time.
I know the question.
Yeah.
What is my favorite thing to do?
What's your favorite thing to do?
It is not only because I can give you the most favorite thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
the most favorite thing.
It's anywhere, anytime with my family, but what makes it the most favorite is when there's nothing else on my mind.
Oh,
like there's no stressors. Yeah. There's no stressors. There's no places to be. There's no stipulation. It's just, you can be here. Like,
so it doesn't matter what you're doing.
It doesn't matter what you're doing. It's if it's with them and when there's nothing else that I'm worried about, which I guess I haven't been at my favorite place in a while, and probably not many times actually, but yeah, that's what I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you? Am I allowed to do that? It's not my question.
Yeah, you can do it. My favorite thing to do.
It's funny because I haven't thought about my answers to these for you either.
I didn't think about it. I mean, what you said that's a really good one. I'm gonna pick a different one. I'm gonna pick a different one.
Okay.
Just to be more interesting. I like to make experiences for people.
You do like to do that.
Yeah,
you and Nikki are good at that.
That's a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. That's my answer.
And if people are curious of that, then you can come to our class.
Yeah.
And get integrated there and experience these experiences. Okay, what's a hill that you die on that most people wouldn't agree with you?
Oh, man. Can we edit? Because it might just be me thinking for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is it? Say it again, just so I...
What's a hill that you die on that most people might disagree with you?
Okay.
I can also ask you the other question.
I know for a fact there's an answer. I just don't know what it is yet, because this is a thing that me and Kevin do.
I know. That's why I asked it.
So I know there is one.
Yeah.
The one that I can think of, no one would understand, but it's from a board game.
Okay. You should share it.
I should share it?
Yeah.
It's just a little bit of text on a card.
I think you should share it. I want people to know this about you.
It's also confusing. So it's just it's like the way that it's worded.
Oh, okay.
I believe says one thing.
So it changes the rule?
Yes. And Kevin believes it says another thing. But the thing is, he agrees with me that the way that it is written, he agrees that I'm right. But he says, in the spirit of the game and the way that people play the game, he's right.
So within the context of the game, he's right, kind of.
So the wording, I'm right.
Yeah.
But he says that that's not the way the game's played.
So you're saying that if we were to read the rules like the rest of the rules in the book, we should play this way. And he's saying yes. But
exactly
based off of how the game is played, and it doesn't fit, so we should play it this way, kind of thing.
Right. So I'm right. And I will always be right in that situation.
Yeah, it sounds like a hill that he'd probably die on too.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I don't even know that we've ever played that game again because of that one.
Can we
situation.
remember that if we have Kevin on,
To ask him?
ask this question,
Yes.
like just the question, and see?
He's gonna watch this episode.
He's
and know.
not gonna watch this stuff.
Yeah, but definitely that was the first thing that
That's
came
a
to
good
mind.
one.
There's got to be better ones, but
Yeah.
I just know about that specific instance.
I think that's a good one. Because people don't that's a good thing to know about you.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't just like board games. You like board games.
Yeah,
You make board games.
that's true.
Cool. Well, I mean, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's going to be the gist of the show. It's going to get ironed out. It's going to get
Hopefully.
better.
Yeah,
No, it will. Yeah. To what degree, we'll
that's
find out.
the question. Yeah.
We hope that it's a blessing to everyone watching it and that the intent rings true. So
Do we have like a sign off or a closing?
we were going to do that dance. You don't remember that? Yeah.
If you want me to be very uncomfortable, it'd be me dancing.
I cannot dance.
Yeah.
It's, I guess, an opportunity to come up with one.
Yeah, I don't know what it would be.
I think by this point I've already cut out of it. That's pretty good.
Or now.
Yeah.
Now it's like at what point about us talking about this does it just cut?
I think that's good.
Just in a mid sentence.